Good morning, my dear students. This is Neeraj Kumar, your English teacher. Today, I'll be explaining to you a new poem that is Class Discussion. So, my dear students, once you hear about class, so there is something that is basically clear to you that we people are going to about class, what actually happens while teaching, while learning during the class. So, as a picture is given here, and you can easily see, you can easily think of that what will be the poem all about, right? Class discussion means there could be some kind of discussion related to your study, related teaching. Your teacher wants to give you something, your teacher wants to teach you something, your teacher wants to elaborate something inspirational, something motivational. All right. So, as far as the title of the poem is concerned, so it is basically concerned with uh, giving you some kind of lecture, motivational lecture, inspirational lecture. Fine. So, now let us know that what actually the poet has said, described with the help of this poem. Right? So, at first, as you people think, like just have a look on the faces of the children. They seem delighted, right? Now let us know the reason why the people got delighted, right? So, here on page number 95, like there is ma'am, and look at the face of the ma'am as well. She also looks delighted, and like something has been written on the board, right? And she wishes to describe that to the children. All right. And children also sitting very happily to get the lecture, right? So now let's talk about what she wishes to describe. In the class discussion, Jane, you hardly said a word. We all aired our opinions, but from you, we barely heard. So, as ma'am is standing, and she's saying that some kind of class discussion is going on there, and Jane, Jane is a character, Jane is a student, and this is something said by ma'am. She is basically pointing out Jane when some kind of discussion is going on, when some kind of discussion is going on among the students. But as far as Jane is concerned, she is not interested in talking among the students. She doesn't feel like speaking, she doesn't feel like sharing her opinions. मैम सेड दैट यू हार्डली सेड अ वर्ड. तो मैम ने कहा जेन से कि मैम देखो बेटा, सम काइंड ऑफ डिस्कशन इज गोइंग ऑन एंड स्टूडेंट्स आर सिटिंग टुगेदर and they are sharing their opinions with each other, and you must also take part in it, you must also be a part of it. But it is found every time that you You hardly said a word. तुम बहुत कम बोलती हो. We all aired our opinions, but from you, we barely heard. कि सब बच्चे means almost everybody in my class take part in speaking, in sharing something, but it is very rare. It is very rare when you speak something. तुम बहुत कम बोलती हो, इवन इक्वलेंट टू नथिंग, बिल्कुल भी नहीं बोलती हो. You sat and stared in silence. You simply keep sitting and stared. और तुम घूरते रहती हो in silence surrounded by the chatter. Chatter जैसे भी वहाँ पर मतलब बच्चे जो बोल रहे हैं मीन्स स्टूडेंट्स whatever the people are speaking, whatever they are sharing, so some kind of noise is being produced over there. She simply keeps sitting over there and listening to the chatter, and she doesn't try to be a part of that chatter. This is something uh, said by teacher, and she is pointing out Jane. Teacher wants Jane to be a part of that chatter. Teacher wants Jane to take part uh, in that conversation. She wishes Jane to share feelings. Fine. Now let us move ahead, my dear student. Now tell me, Jane. Jane, मुझे बताओ. And please be plain. बिल्कुल clear करो. मतलब you must be very much honest towards your words, opinions, and I want you to take part in such conversation as it is going on in the class right now among the students. You must be a part of that. Please be plain. Is there anything matter? मुझे बताओ. It's something wrong with you? Is something happened to you? कोई बात हुई है? कोई मुझे बताओ. I just want to know that. Jane looked up and then she spoke. जो Jane है वो अपने मीन्स ऊपर की तरफ देखती है. Then she spoke. फिर वो बोलती है. Her voice was clear now, low, clear and low. Means whatever she spoke, that was in a very low voice. जो जेन ने बोला वो थोड़ी सी लो वॉइस में बोला. देयर आर मैनी पीपल इन दिस वर्ल्ड. वो बोलती है कि मीन्स द वर्ल्ड इज़ फुल ऑफ different people. There are many people in this world who are rather quiet. So this is the answer. This is the answer from Jane to her teacher. She said that, ma'am, there are many people in this world who are rather quiet. जो कंपैरेटिवली क्वाइट रहते हैं, शांत रहते हैं. और मैम आपको भी पता है ये चीज़. यू ऑल्सो नो मैम. So might be after hearing the words from Jane, she would have been surprised at the words. So, my dear students, here we have come to know that Jane wants to be quiet, and she doesn't feel like speaking anything. She doesn't feel like sharing anything among the students, among her friends. So here the poem ends. I hope you must have understood. Thank you very much.